say, hi, my name's Sienna, and my topic is... I'm trying to like... be impressive and interesting. Are you shaking?
Okay. Hello everyone, my name is Sienna. My topic is gender equality.
Oh, slow down.
Well, I think there's no equality between two genders. Naturally, male characters, their features, they are more aggressive, confident, bossy. They are the leaders, and female qualities, they are more soft, gentle.
Wiggly wobbly.
No, more subtle. So, I think biologically, naturally, genetically, we are born very differently. And I think it's impossible to ask men to behave like women or women to behave like men. And when we are talking about gender equality, I assume everybody's concern is economical opportunities. We are talking about working job opportunities. And what I have to say is, because women have the responsibility to become a mother in the society, they have to breed, they have to give birth to baby, and then because of that, we can't neglect the females' natural features, because they are the spine in our country that they have to pass down the generation. But just because they are housewife, we shouldn't overlook their natural responsibility and abilities. So I wouldn't say we should give women more rights, because there are some obstacles that we can never overlook. But
2 minutes twice.
30 seconds, yeah.
You do that.
I still have 30 seconds, right? So I would say two genders should be more considerate to each other and learn more from each other, instead of trying to pretend that you can be able to be like men, or you will be able to be like women, because I think that's impossible. Thank you. Point! I said it in the first sentence.
Don't get too angry.
I think there's no equality between men and women.
But as a woman, do you think that you should fight for women to reach this gender equality?
Well, if we're talking about equality, I think of course women should receive the same education, same salary. We should judge upon ability, instead of just because you're a woman, you don't have a dick, so I will cut down the salary, or you shouldn't receive education. I think of course, basic human rights, we should all share the same rights. But I'm talking about biologically and in a social and economical responsibility, that area.
What if in the future women become more aggressive and men can give birth? Does that matter to you? Gender equality.
Can I miss that question?
Well, that's a strange question, because that means that men will be women and women will be men.
Yep.
It's a fictional question, so I will overlook it. Anyone still have a question?
Oh. Why didn't you like Rue's question?
Because she's a woman! That's it? No more questions?
Would you rather be a man or a woman?
Whatever. Whatever gender I am, I will try to be the best, the gender I can be. Yes.
Okay, 谢谢.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sienna.
Okay, hi, my name is Nick. My topic is gender equality. Basically, I think gender equality doesn't exist because men and women, basically, we have biologically difference. That's why we have different jobs, different characteristics, different personalities, different things we have to achieve through the society. That is why we have two genders, because some genders can do something, some genders can't do something. That's why we have to work together. And that's why I think gender inequality exists. It's there. You can't deny it. You can change it, but the best you can. But it will never be eliminated. And I think people trying to bring out, especially feminists, they're trying to bring out the same gender equality issues to be kind of defense weapons to make two genders equal in every ways, and they're trying to make women's circumstances better. But I don't really considering that which one's better, which one's worse, because through the whole society, how it works, it basically defined for ourselves to be how it really should be, what kind of things you should do, what kind of things you can't do for both men and women. But of course you can violate those rules in biologically in the whole world, because there are some really hardworking women that achieve something that people think that only men can do it. Some men can be so careful, so detailed, doing things that maybe we think that sometimes only women can achieve those things. I don't think, finally the things is, I think eventually we will have to work together. I don't really like how, this is the number one reason I don't like feminism, because basically feminism is tear the piece of two genders apart, because it kind of exposes the difference between us and become kind of disadvantage to the men or the women. I have 30 seconds more. So conclusion, I think so basically I think instead of against each other, men and women, two genders should be working together to achieve something even greater. That's why we have two genders. We have to work together to achieve something even better than, make a better world than we have right now. That's why we are so different, because we make up for each other. I finished.
Questions?
Any questions? Yes.
After you marry, will you let your wife work? I mean, work in the workplace, not work at your house.
I think it's not only the problem for gender equality. It's only the problem of our free will. If my wife won't work, of course she can. I will not forbid or abandon her in any way that what she likes. So I think it's not just equality problems. It's about her will. Yeah. Thank you. Yes.
I think what you just said is a little bit contradictory, that you said you don't like feminists.
Yes.
That they bring out the differences between two genders, they tear them apart, they show the features among these two genders. But you also said you won't judge which one is better, which one is worst. You said,
I didn't say I won't judge which one's better, which one's good.
You said you wouldn't say which one is better, which one is worse. Because
Yeah,
So it has to be a question, not an attack. a question.
Yeah, I know your question. What I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is, yes, there is something men's better, something women's better, but what I mean is we don't have to bring out this difference. There is difference, of course. Some works that men do better than women. Some works women do better than women. It's the same. Why I say in a speech, it's because I say that I don't want to speak. I didn't say it's not exist. It is something better, something worse.
One more question?
Yes.
Imagine you have married and both you and your wife are working, and imagine after 10 hours of
10 hours.
boring and very tired work, and when you go back home and you look at the kitchen and there are dishes for 1 week that you haven't washed.
Dishes what?
Dishes.
Are you talking about me?
No! No! Inside the sink. in the
Yeah,
kitchen.
unfinished dishes. Yeah.
Yeah. Will you do the dishes?
Yes.
Of course, he can say yes now.
Yeah, I do the dishes. I do the dishes now in my family, so it's not a big thing for me.
I would pretend to have severe stomach cramps. Okay, any questions? Anyone? Yeah. Excellent. Thank you, Nick. Thank you.
Start now?
Yes.
Good evening everyone, my name is Meredith and today I'm going to talk about gender equality. I think gender equality is only for women who is trying to seek attention from the rest of the world. But for me, I would fight for gender equality as in every woman get equal access to education and that women are treated as a human being and given the basic human rights, instead of being treated as a tool or a factory to reproduce and to give birth. And also I want women to have a say whether they want to get married or not. But apart from that, I'm very much against gender equality, especially in terms of this job opportunity, because I think men and women are totally different, and the reason men dominates fields like as an engineer or that's and as a policeman or even as a construction worker is because they have got more strengths than women, and women usually dominates fields like as a kindergarten teacher or as a childcare worker, because they have that kind of quality, that mother's kind of qualities, and so that explains why we shouldn't take on each other's job. And I think even if one day, if men stay at home taking care of the children and women were out there working as a construction worker, I think women will come up with another new arguments saying that why they are unfairly treated. So everything was it. No. I think that's all. That's
You don't have to feel the time. You finish the speech, it's okay.
Yes, you can end if you want to.
Yeah, you don't have to feel the time.
Okay, that's all.
Okay, thank you, Meredith. Any questions? Do you think men are better than women?
Yes, to a certain extent. But I think women nowadays are doing much better than men because of education.
You said you're against equality in job opportunity, that men and women should take away from each other's job.
Yeah.
What if some men that they want to search for jobs that is suited for women?
Like what?
I mean, there are men who want to be nurses as well. There are men who want to be teachers as well. So you said women shouldn't take away, men shouldn't take away women's job. So who's fighting for men's equality in jobs?
I think up till now there's no equality as in terms for men. That's only happening for women. So I'm not so sure about that. But I think people will feel much more uncomfortable when the nurse is a man
Man has, problem. They wouldn't want female nurse to check their,
I went with a problem with my penis, and there were two nurses and a doctor, and the doctor said, "Okay, let me have a look," and the two nurses went. It's really embarrassing. It's okay now. Did you record that?
Yes!
You are the winner today.
Any more questions for Meredith? Yes, Heidi.
Do you think gender is essential characteristic to determine your success in your career?
You mean whether men are more successful than women, or depends on the fields that they are taking.
Do you think you will be more successful than men?
You mean?
Yeah. Depends on what you want to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Meredith.
Yeah. Okay. Hi everyone. My name is Bruce Wayne. My topic is gender equality. Okay, my main point is gender equality is unfair. In my opinion, I think women are more important than men. Yes. Why? Because in my opinion, in Taiwan history, women were discriminated against serious. Just like in workplace, our women are more difficult promoted than men. And others, moreover, like they maybe be treated unfairly because of their menstruation leave, their marriage leave, their maternity leave, and their parental leave. So, but on the contrary, men, what they do every day, they just see a beautiful, pretty, sexy girl every day. That's very. It's me. I also. So I think woman in Taiwanese history, woman is very how to say? Anyway, it is more important than men. So in conclusion, I think gender equality unfair. Let's see.
Thank you. Any questions?
So if you can choose your gender, like, which gender do you want to choose?
I want to be a man.
Your speech was no.
I want to be a man. Hey.
You said women are more important than men.
Yes.
But the reason is because women are discriminated.
Yes.
And they are treated
Unfairly.
yeah.
Because our Taiwanese history.
But that doesn't mean women are more important than men. The reason why women are treated badly is because they are less important than men. That's why men would treat them
So because
unfairly.
I think woman is more difficult or hard than men do.
So it's because you're pity women. It's not because women are actually more important than men. It's just because you think women are poor.
No. I think they are difficult. They are difficult. They have to cross more difficult than men. It not mean I'm pity. I feel woman is poor. I think they are more difficult. They have to overcome the more difficult than men. So I think they are important than men. Yes.
Anyone else? Yes, Nick.
Would you consider yourself a feminist? Feminist.
What was that?
女性主义者。
女性 fighting for women.
Oh, no.
Your speech makes no fucking sense.
Okay, we're done. Gender equality.
21.
Oh, sorry, 21.
Hi everyone, I'm Heidi, and today I'm going to talk about 2121. So I'm going to talk about almost 100 years after today. I think most of us here have been watching.
It's more than 100.
100 and some years
Okay.
later, but let's just roughly say it's 100 years later. And most of us have been, traveling with the doctor, and we have been all over the place, and we have traveled all of the place and all of the time. And I think we have various imagination of how would the world end, how would the world be in 100 years later, 1,000 years later, or 10,000 years later. But let's come to the reality. What do you think 100 years will change? How do you think 100 years can change the world? To answer this question, I think we should look back 100 years time. Remember in what?
I know I don't remember.
I think at least we have had history lesson. Let's say back to 1916. Do you know what's the world like in 1916? At that time, We haven't got World War One, we haven't got World War Two, we haven't got our smartphone. Most of us are mostly still traveling by horses. And that's the time that we are still very controversial, and we don't have nuclear weapons, we don't have the discussion of gender equality. But look at today, the world has changed a lot, and our behaviors, our dressing, the way we travel, the way we live our life has changed a lot. I have 30 seconds left, do we?
Come on.
Okay. And I think, because the world has changed a lot for the past 100 years, and I think for the next 100 years it will change even more and even faster. And I think the most important change is that we will no longer exist, and it's the world of our next generation.
Questions.
I think you haven't got to the point.
Yes.
So what's your point? I only said that 100 years later the world will change a lot, but you didn't say what the future will be like 100 years later.
I've made my point. We all die. Is it? We all die.
You mean people at present
here.
will
Yes.
die, but there will be future human beings, so what will they be like? Our children.
Well, I think. I don't know.
Any more questions?
Do you get points for being funny? I don't know.
Any more questions?
I think it's the problem that we all don't know, and it's no way to know. But what we can do is to protect the earth and protect.
So we will die anyway.
Yeah, so, but as you said, the world will belong to the next generation, and we have to protect we have to save the earth for them.
Thank you.
Next person.
Hello everyone, my name is Nero. I'm the director of Empire. Roman Empire. So I think.
yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. So I think nuclear weapons should be needed as long as the country, national security is still being needed. But in future, to be honest, we are in the world of a worldwide nation, so I don't really think we could have a national security anymore. So look at us, Sherlock. He's clever and he has a code in any way of nuclear code, is that? Nuclear code and
Sherlock has a nuclear code.
yeah.
Sherlock.
Yes. He has a nuclear code, or the guy.
No, it's Michael, not sure.
On Michael. Yeah. So he can
Oh yeah.
launch the nuclear codes in any nations, but it will cost more difficult, more harsh, more ruthless damage to Earth rather than just a little bullet. So, so my point is. My point is, future doesn't need such a damaging weapon.
Damaging weapon.
Damage weapon, yeah. That's it.
Okay, Shay, any questions?
I thought you said that country need a nuclear weapon, but in the end you say we don't need to have it
In future, yes.
in future.
Yeah, at first he was Nero, the emperor of the Roman Empire.
Good, I see.
Yes.
It was a crazy.
I could stop World War emperor.
He wants them. Any more questions? Ruth?
No.
No questions?
So what if humans destroy each other in the future? You know, every country has their own nuclear weapon, and if there's World War III, do you think we can stop it, or we just destroy ourselves and everybody will?
So we should stop nuclear weapon in developing more ruthless side. Instead, we need to develop humanity and more peaceful harmony way. Yes.
Okay, Shay, thank you.
I'm recording.
Gender. Oh wait. Let me finish too.
扣分。
Oh wait, I'm sorry. I'm
不会打明天。
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm gonna solve this.
This will affect your
30秒
score.
了。
Okay. All right. Hello guys, my name is Kevin, and my topic is gender equality. Well, there's like, five people before me that they talked this topic, and to be honest, I have no idea about this topic. Gender equality to me.
What a great story.
Extra point. Well, to me, it's yeah.
You just want to go.
It's alright. For reality, I know there's lots of things that is unfair to women, to female. So people who think it's unfair. Sorry, spit. People who think it's unfair want to make it fair. So he come up with a series of theory that wants to make men and women equal. Ooh. But that's fast. That's fast. Sorry. Calm down. I mean, naturally, yes, we are different, but. What I'm saying is, naturally we're different. We are different. No, not we. Male and female, that we're different. So there's a series of theory that wants to make us on the same fundamental, on the same level. To me, that's gender equality. Yes.
Are you drunk?
I'm not. I just went blank and I didn't prepare. I'm sorry.
Did you just say shit when you were giving speech?
I said. Shoot. Reverse.
We can record. We can rewind it.
Yeah, take a look at it. I can say it.
Any questions? See, no matter how bad you are, there's always somebody worse.
No idea. The first I think about the theory is said that because after 100 years later, so we will have a robot or somehow something will happen in the history in 100 years later. But actually, I have no idea about this. But can I let the time go? No.
You still have to say
Come
something.
on, say something.
What will the world be like in 100 years?
I forgot to introduce myself. Hello everyone, I'm Michael, and I'm sorry for everyone here because my pronunciation is pronounced. So hopefully you can understand my words, each of the words and ideas. Hopefully. So okay. So
What's your idea?
Back to no, I'm saying my idea. I think it's about the robot, is a robot. I think if we back to the history about the 100 before, actually there is no airplane, isn't it?
Yeah, there were.
There were
1903.
1903.
But they were very simple airplanes.
Yeah, so back to now, 2015, 2016, the airplane is just complete and the knowledge is not really advanced. So I think in 100 years later, it will be perhaps just still the airplane, but we got some robot, but not really a robot. So yes, the robot still need to advance. Yes, that is my point. Yes. I also had one point is I heard from another theory. It said that 100 years later, 100 years later, yeah, 100 years later. Okay. I'm thinking about my words. Sound weird. And the knowledge will be very advanced compared now, but the power will be not enough for the people to live. Perhaps we will back to the app period. Perhaps that is just a theory about somewhere I found in the internet, but that is not enough to support this idea. Okay? Okay. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
So, do you think the world will be better in 2121 than it is today?
I don't know, perhaps it will be worse because now if we look into the power we use, actually it's overused right now. I think it will go worse. Perhaps we will back to the dragon, or not dragon, it's a
Dragon?
dinosaur period.
Oh.
Yeah.
We'll all be flying dinosaurs.
No, I mean, you know what I mean.
That's actually not bad.
We will like the monkey. I mean, we do not have this kind of the light or some kind of thing or airplane because we have no energy to support it.
Any more questions? Yes, I can't see who that
You
is.
say robots
Stella.
need to be advanced, so what's their function?
I think it will have the. What do you mean? You mean advance the function
Yeah, advanced as you
in
said.
future or in that
future.
time?
In
In the
future. In future.
Not
But
in the
you
past.
didn't talk about their function or what they do.
I don't know. Perhaps like Japanese, it will have some special like the angel hands and.
Could you explain angel hands?
I will say the angel hand is use the hand.
Camera.
Use the hand and play with some special organism. It's an organism.
Orgasm.
Orgasm. Okay.
Would you need to buy the full robot or could you just buy the arm?
Where would you put that?
What do you mean? It's like I think I will buy the whole robot.
Okay, shishi.
Okay.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Ru, and today I'm going to talk about nuclear weapons. Now, I must say, yes.
Oh yes, I'm sorry, 21. You just said 21, 21. I'm sorry to interrupt, I'm sorry, but you got the topic wrong. Go on.
Now, I must say, nuclear weapon is needed for sure. Because imagine if Taiwan has nuclear power.
Stop doing the angel hand.
Is there any Chinese here?
No.
Imagine if Taiwan has nuclear power, will we be threatened by them? We can just fire and boom! Happy harmony. Oh my God! Good. Taiwan will be a nation, an independent nation, and I don't think a nuclear weapon is a threat because like England, USA, Russia, Israel, and only on North Korea, they are stupid. They always talk about fight and launch nuclear
Lunch?
launch nuclear missile. And also to think if we have nuclear weapon, those ISIS, those who stopped me going to Europe, you are guilty! We can just hit the button and destroy them.
Bottom.
Button.
Bottom.
Not button. Button. We can just destroy them. Then my graduation trip will be okay.
Okay.
So, nuclear weapon is needed for sure. Thank you.
Question. So, the main reason for nuclear weapons is to ensure the security of your graduation trip.
Priority number
But
one.
what if the nuclear weapon kill you at the same time?
It won't be. God will save me.
What about we only got still have some distance with China, but dust will come over Taiwan? What about if we bomb the
good.
monster? Bomb the monster.
It's good for Earth because all humans will die. Then with regeneration.
Oh.
It's good.
But what if we all human beings die and new form of human evolve and they create even more deviant weapon and it kills the galaxy?
There's millions galaxies. There will be a small part, just a dot.
So we destroy one
Just like
galaxy.
So if all the country have nuclear weapon, everybody have the thing that can threaten each other. How do you make sure we don't kill, ourselves? Destroy
Why do
ourselves?
you commit suicide then? Only students can commit suicide, isn't it?
Do you think it's worth killing 1,400 million Chinese people so that you can have a holiday?
And ISIS.
And ISIS. Is that okay?
Not everyone in China. Leave those handsome one.
Okay.
I have a question. Are you joking?
Yes.
Let's hope so, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. Any more questions? Last question?
Yeah.
谢谢 Rouge.